I'm here, guys. I'm just kind of looking at radar and stuff. We're sitting in Creighton, Missouri right now. We're watching this line coming in from Kansas State line. It's moving north-northeast, 55, 60 miles per hour kind of deal. But we're just kind of sitting here waiting. I'm trying to stay in areas that I have data coverage. So I've been doing a little bit of testing here and there. And basically when we get off the highway, I have yet to get in an area where I don't lose phone coverage. So we're going to try to stay along the main roads. That's why we're just kind of sitting here. I'd like to make it over towards Archie, but then I feel like we'd have to drop south and we're going to go through a bunch of area that wouldn't be able to have really any data or any kind of stream for you guys to watch. So we're going to sit in Creighton for a little bit, kind of see how this evolves. I'm not going to be able to get the stuff that is severe warned right now up towards like Paola and Lewisburg area. Or really even the Lacine or Pleasanton stuff, I think is going to go north, like through Garden City, Harrisonville area. I'm going to kind of watch the stuff right around Fort Scott area. And if anything, drop southeast down to Clinton and then go down 13 if needed. So that's kind of the thought right now. Right now, I'm the only one here. So I'm kind of watching everything and just making sure I stay at a safe distance right now.
Weather Service in Pleasant Hill has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Wyandotte County in northeastern Kansas.
Okay. They just extended the severe thunderstorm warning up north. So right now, currently what's to be expected with these storms is they're going to be moving from west to east, basically, but a northeast motion. And they're booking it. These are going to come in quick, and then they're going to be out quick. They're moving 55, 65 miles per hour on average. And they're just producing some strong winds, some small hail. And I really can't tell you how much rain's actually with them. It's so dry out still that a lot of that is not making the ground. I mean, you're still going to have rain hit the ground. But it won't be like it was earlier where it was all just virga up top and nothing down low. So we got real lucky earlier that we didn't have any lightning strikes when that came through, because that could have been a real bad deal for any kind of wildfires. I am trying to pay attention to chat and everything, but I may miss it. I don't have chat just up watching it nonstop. I've got the radar up so I can pay attention to that. You will hear some radio traffic in the background. I'm also listening in to help out the local fire departments here that I'm part of. Because if any kind of wildfire happens, especially right now, now that the winds have picked up and they're gusting 40, 50, could be getting close to 60 at times, those fires can spread quick. So I'm still sitting in the area there. And they just severe thunderstorm warned down by Nevada all the way down to Joplin for basically the same thing. It's going to be 70 mile per hour wind gust and penny size hail. Tornado threat is small. It's low for this until it gets further into central and eastern Missouri, and especially overnight towards eastern, kind of southeast Missouri. They're in for a night down there. So on that, basically that side of the state. And then tomorrow it's going to be Dixie Alley way down southeast. If anybody lives in that area, make sure they're weather aware right now. So, and as far as I know, the weather radios, the towers are down right now for at least up in this area. I don't know the extent of it, how far it reaches or anything like that, but there are some towers down in the area. So don't rely on your weather radio. Have other means to get warnings, and even just for somebody clear your area kind of deal. And you can always send us a message. We'll be on here for until this gets past Henry County. That's about as far as east as we're going to go tonight. I'm still, like I said, I'm still trying to stay in the area to help with anything that may pop up on the fire side of stuff tonight. But I'm still going to be providing updates. I forgot my bottle of water. The key thing in chasing is snacks and water, and I forgot both deals today. All right. If you're new, if you could just go ahead and like and share, just so we can get information out to everybody. Especially since the weather radio's down, there's going to be a lot of people that rely on those and they don't know they're down right now. So any kind of sharing or just recommending to anybody could help somebody just with as simple as stress level. So like I said, we're not really expecting a significant tornado opportunity for this area, for the western side of the state. But the winds are going to be going, and it's going to make people worried that that's what's coming in. That these are going to be basically straight line winds coming through today. And this will all be out of here within the next hour or two. So I'm still watching down here, kind of by Rich Hill. That's an area that could be coming up towards my direction. Creighton area is where I'm sitting right now. I don't have anything on there that says where I'm at, but I'll try to verbalize it and let you guys know where I'm at. Feel free to post in chat. That way I can see. I'll eventually see it and kind of give you guys an update on it. Elizabeth, yeah, Creighton is in the line of these storms. The biggest threat is going to be these straight line winds that we've been having for the last couple hours, basically all day. But the really last couple hours is when it's picked up. So we are expecting some severe weather, at least a strong storm. They may weaken by the time they get up here. They may not, but it's kind of on the lower end of severe. But the straight line winds up to 70-mile-per-hour wind gust, maybe some pea-size hail in there, and some rain. We're not really expecting a tornado threat for your area there. Rhonda, right now, same thinking is going to be for Clinton too. So basically this whole line is just now initiating within the past hour, and we're kind of limited on moisture availability for these storms to work within this area. So we're going to get some storms, we're going to get some rain, but once this starts getting over into some better moisture, some more quality moisture for them to work with over in like central Kansas, central Missouri and eastward, that's when they're really going to start filling in and strengthening, and then they're going to have it all night over there. But for Clinton area, it's some lower end severe, if you want to call it that. I don't know if that's the proper way to say it. Elizabeth, you're welcome. I'm going to be sitting here for a little while. I may not even move from this area. We're just going to see how things go. We may just sit here and watch the clouds move in, and just kind of go from there. See how this plays out. Rhonda and Doug, you're welcome. Feel free to hop on here anytime. Put something in chat. I'll eventually get to you, as well as anybody else that wants anything answered. If you have anything outside that can blow away, I go take care of it now. Because once this line comes in, it could be 70-mile-per-hour gust, and that's gonna move some stuff. That's gonna cause some damage. We could expect some power outages and things like that in the area too. We've already heard a few trees being down just listening to my fire radio. power outages. There's some grass fires going on, especially up in Johnson County. There's two right along 50 highway up there that you can see on radar. I'll zoom into that real quick. Right along 50 highway over here by Knob Noster and Warrensburg. That's going to be wildfire. That's not going to be any kind of weather stuff. It's literally just two grass fires over there. I got a little cell up right around Appleton City, just south of Urick. That's ahead of the main line, so that would be something to watch there. I can see it from here. It's not looking too. It's still elevated, so we're not looking at any kind of surface-based stuff right now. But if you look to the left side of the camera view, and actually I can try to get that up. So if you look at the left side of the camera, that's going to be that cell that's right north of Appleton City, kind of between Appleton City and Urick area. Get back to where I had this. Well, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh.
Fire extinguisher medical.
There, got the radar back. It's kind of a new setup for us, so we're still learning it, but we'll eventually get it. So we're trying a new streaming method, and I'm going to mute this real quick. All right, I'm back. Muted that because one of the fire departments got a call and didn't want the information going over Facebook there. But what I was saying is we're trying a new streaming method, so when we get in areas where the stream kind of cuts out, we don't have data to be able to stream from the car out, it still stays live, but you just won't be able to see. Actually, some of it, sometimes you can still hear us, but it cuts out the video and it goes to a different screen. And some of you, if you watch the testing videos we've done, has seen that. I'm sitting at Creighton Overpass. And this may be the spot we sit for a little while. We'll just kind of look and kind of monitor the area. That storm now just south of Urick is really blowing up pretty quick there. You can see it. I'm zoom in. See, these things are initiating quick and they're going, and in what, 20 minutes this thing will be north of Urick and won't have to worry about it for that area anymore. And it may even get up to help them out with those grass fires up by 50 highway. Tammy, hope it doesn't scare you that I'm in the area though. And really, I only live about 3 or 4 miles from here. Well, probably 4 or 5. So I didn't have to travel very far today. It's one of our shorter trips. So it does look like that cell that's kind of just west of Rich Hill is going to move up to somewhere between Harrisonville and Creighton area is where that seems like it's going to be going. And that's going to clearly have some lightning with it. All right, the other 1 mile from Urick exit.
Central Pass, you can respond to the area of Double G David and 2 Highway. Double G David and 2 Highway are advising that a brush fire just started.
So Tammy, I was just pointing out so we're watching this main line coming in from basically state line, but there's another cell that is out front of that, and those are typically the ones that can produce a little bit stronger of a storm. But this one is still forming. It's still trying to mature. So by the time it matures, it should be past Uric and not have anything to worry about there in Uric. And I actually see some smoke coming up just north, or actually looks like north of the highway. I'm going to drive down and take a look at the smoke. We're waiting for these storms to come up here. I'll probably just put the radar up when I get closer to this so it doesn't give out the location of where we're at. Just kind of a privacy issue for people. And there is a bunch of smoke down there. Yeah, this is why I held down in the area here and not chase. If it wasn't for being as windy and dry here, we'd be over on the central to eastern side of the state where the storms are really going to be mature over there and produce some pretty significant severe weather. But I wanted to stay in the area to help the local fire departments here with anything fire related. So I'll be on until something happens there. Hopefully nothing. Hopefully this is nothing down here. But we will see when we get down in this area. And it is windy. I'm doing about 65, 70 for the most part, and you'll see it once I get up on a hill or something. I may end up in the other lane. Also, I haven't asked anybody, how's the audio? We've had some issues with it. We've tried a couple different microphones. This one's a clip-on mic that I just have a clip to the seatbelt. But earlier when I tested, it had a little bit of a popping sound to it. So if you guys get that, let me know so I know if I need to adjust anything. First time out this year, so we're still trying to narrow things down. Awesome. Thanks for responding back on that. Hopefully they can get some of this rain. It looks like the smoke's going to be east of Uric. It's a lot of smoke coming across there. Yeah, it looks like this severe thunderstorm warning is still just for the first tier counties in Missouri, so Cass County, Bates, Vernon, and on down. it probably will be extended to the east as these things move east. And I just drove underneath that cell that's right around Urich, and you guys could see there was barely any rain in that. And what's causing that is there's a lot of dry air from the ground up. So as it's raining, there's not a whole lot for it to work with anyway, so there's not a whole lot of moisture there. But as it's coming down, it's just basically like evaporating. I don't think evaporating is the right word for that. I keep saying that because I can't think of the other one. A little bit more rain now. Maybe be going out of the way to look at this, but I kind of want to see where this smoke's coming from. But yeah, all these storms are still high based, which means the higher the storm, the less chance for a tornado. It takes a lot more for a tornado to be able to go from that high up to the ground. But it's real low chance of a tornado in this area today anyway. You're just going to have some of these strong storms come through. If this isn't somebody's house, I'll keep the camera on. This has been burning for a little while. It's maybe further down here than I originally thought. You're welcome, Tammy. Like I said, we'll be here. You can kind of come and go as you need to, so we'll stay as long as we can. Kind of looks like signal's not the greatest for me down here. Hello, Jenny. About time you made it on here. You act like you're working or something. So just to give a little update on anybody that just joined in the last 10 minutes or so. There's a line of severe storms entering in from Kansas, Missouri state line. They're moving basically northeast at roughly about 55 to 65 miles per hour is their movement. We're not really expecting any kind of tornado threat like that. Can't rule it out. It is small. It is there. Got both of you up there now. The whole crew's on here now. Hello, Lauren. All right, well, found where the smoke was. Let's go down here and turn around because that's not going to be anything I can help out with. So yeah, we went from storm chasing, spotting, chasing, whatever you want to call it, to going and checking on some smoke. Alrighty, so we're going to have to drive right back through that area where we just lost signal, but I'm going to go up here and turn around. See if we got it back. Man, that vehicle didn't want to slow down behind me. It almost got rear-ended there. All right, let's see what they've extended this.
In Pleasant, Hill has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Wyandotte County and northeastern Kansas, Clay County, Platte County, Jackson County until 4 p.m.
All right, we're gonna head back